Hi everybody, how you doing today? Well, today's video is about how to stay strong and balanced within a storm. That's right. I'm going to help you stay balanced no matter what storm comes your way. And of course, the first thing we're going to start out with is, are we working on calming the mind down? Are we working on removing the loads off your shoulders? You should really consider simplifying your life, especially in these times. So if you have things and you don't use them, get rid of them. We're now getting to an age in our lives, at least for the indigos, that less is better. I'm telling you, less is better. And when you have less and a storm comes, you have less to worry about, less of a load on your shoulders. Now, when I mean on your shoulders, I'm talking on your heart. Okay, because whatever you put on here, it's weighing the heart down. And you're going to feel every bit of it. Finding the right course. How do you know if you're traveling the right direction? Because a lot of you out there, your lives are beginning to wake you up. You know, in order to get out of the matrix, sometimes God has to knock hard on your heart. And this is very true with everybody, even me. Yeah, he knocked pretty hard on my heart, but it woke me up to come to the realization that, you're here for something bigger, something better, something that's going to hold humanity together. And I would imagine you know what that is, right? It's 4 letters. First one starts with the L. Last one ends with an E. Love. And I'm going to show you how powerful love truly is. When you begin to open this heart door, things in your life are going to change. It'll seem like not for the better at first, but it will be later on. Sometimes your soul is going to force you to shed that weight on your shoulders, whether it's relationships, materialistic things, if you're doing bad things, and anything to do with you staying in that lower vibration in the 3rd dimension. Many will stay there. I want you to rise up. Get that heart open. Start caring. Empathy, love, all these things that make a true heart genuine. How do you keep your heart strong during the middle of a serious storm and it's raging all around you? When you pull God closer to you, that storm, you already know, was meant to be there for a particular reason. And you're just there to help others get through that storm. That's right. You are going to help others get through that storm. And when you pull God closer, any storm that comes your way, you will know that you're not afraid of it. Okay? That your heart will always lead. That mind may try to jump in and be fearful, wanting to run, run away and so forth. But the heart always stays centered because it was given to you by God. That's where your soul resides, right here. And that heart of yours is stronger than you think. But the first thing we have to do is let's remove the mask. That's right. Every soul in the third dimension probably has a mask. I'm not saying everyone, but. And what this mask is, it's a mask of trickery, deception, untruthful things. And you only do it to get ahead. That mask has got to come off. Show me the real you. Show me the one that's loving and caring and you help others. That's who God wants to see. Because that's your true self. When that mask comes off and you finally take it off, you're going to lose some friends, I'm telling you. Because when you start telling the truth, how these other friends throw you in the corner or throw you under the bench or embarrass you in front of friends, he or she's going to go one way or the other. Because your heart is not going to accept it. And you may think that you don't want to be with your friends anymore. It's okay. You're going to get new ones. And I'm going to help you be more independent. What I mean by more independent, I mean that you can do things on your own. You just have to read up a little bit on it and ask God. God is always there to help. And your angels are especially there to help. When you start speaking from the heart, those storms will not be able to shake you like they did in the past. Because your angels are there to strengthen that heart of yours. The storm. How do we get through a storm not knowing what's going to come out on the other end of that storm? Well, you're going to have to unload those shoulders, because the storm will rage around you when your shoulders are full of junk, materialistic things, anger. When you feel that you're not worthy of being who you are, that's just other people telling you that, okay? That's not God telling you that. So in the storm, you're going to have to learn to control your mind. And the only way you're going to do that is by opening this door up. The mind will always race. It will always run. It will always be the jackrabbit that's way ahead of the heart. Because remember, the mind isn't operated by God. The heart is. So how do you get through a storm? Well, it depends on the storm. If you're going through a divorce, you will definitely need that heart. But that heart is going to cry a lot. It is. But that's how it's become stronger. See, I'm here to build your heart up, to make it stronger. So you don't have to listen to that clunker up here and start listening to this, which is part of God. There's a difference. Mine, not God, yes. This is where the help comes from. This is what is your true virtue of getting you centered. And we could talk about spiritual things all day long. But this truly comes down to your Creator, to God. That's plain and simple. That's what this whole ascension is about. And all the things that are happening in the world are because the energies are growing on the planet, meaning more and more people are waking up. And their vibration is lifting the planet up. And trust me, the dark ones don't want this. So there's going to be some chaotic times ahead. But I promise you that God is watching over all of creation, all of this world. Those places that have wars and, throw stones at each other, that's because it's been dark for a long time. Those people have to learn to change. And all the religions on the planet, they have absolutely nothing to do with God. I mean, they may talk about him, but they're putting their own words on what they think God is like and how they should be representative. God represents everything. The universe, the planets, the stars, all civilizations throughout this galaxy and universe. He is the one that wrote the rules, and he is the one that is going to abide by the rules. The angels, and you have one magnificent angel right with you all the time. They are here to watch over you all the time. Get to know him or her so that they can help you. Angels help when you're genuine, when you're talking from the genuine part of your soul. Not this. That's when things will become better. You'll get more balance. Look for synchronicities like 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 10, 10, 12, 12. These are all things on a clock, okay? And when you feel to do something for some reason, just do it and watch what happens. Because your guides, your angels, are guiding you to the best path that you can be on. So listen to what that heart is saying, not what this is saying. Okay? This leads you to heaven. This does not. This is chaos, worry, money, cars, business, fighting all the people that you think are telling the truth, but they're not telling the truth. The heart will always know whether someone's telling the truth or not. You'll have the sense. That's why I say, start focusing on this. This is where your Creator resides. He doesn't reside in a book. He doesn't reside outside of you. He resides within you. Remember this. So this storm, no matter what's raging around you, when you begin to listen to your heart, the heart, you have to slow down to hear it. If you don't slow down, you won't hear what your heart is trying to help you feel through what you're going through. You got to slow down. You got to slow this down. That's the first step. Slow the mind down. Get the worry out. Unload the worries. If you got a ton of materialistic stuff stacked on your shoulders, you're going to worry about that. Unload them. Get rid of them. Make them lighter so your heart becomes lighter. Get it? Lighter. Your heart produces a magnetic field that stretches well past 6 feet. So when your heart begins to open and you start going back to the same old people that you've been hanging around with, you're going to see their demeanor change on you. And you won't really know why. It's because when you talk about love and compassion and empathy and, doing the right things for others, and they will disown you. They will back off because their hearts aren't open. They're still thinking from here. The third dimension is here. The fifth dimension is here. Get this baby open, and then they both start working together. Whoa, then it really gets magnificent. Because the heart will, it will throttle the mind. It won't let it throttle up. No, not at all. The heart, when you're centered, will keep that mind throttled down so it doesn't run like a jackrabbit. I know when I first started meditating, and this is something that you will have to invest in, just like, your home. You hang new curtains up, you buy new things for the furniture. Well, think of that. You're buying something new. You're not buying something new. You're creating something new for your heart. Meditate, because this is where it starts. Life balance will become immensely amazing for you. Immensely amazing for you. When somebody tries to knock you off your feet, meaning they're yelling at you, just pissed and all this, you will be able to stay centered and give no reaction back. Because trust me, you don't want to react, okay? Just stay balanced, because your aura is already wrapping their aura, and it's dissolving this argument, or it's calming it down. That's how light works. But some people will never find this. You won't be able to change their hearts or their minds, because there's no crack in the heart open. It's sealed shut and it's wrenched. They got chains wrapped around this thing, and they're only feeding off of this. So don't try to think you're going to change them. They must change on their own. That's how this whole orchestra works. Each person is responsible for themselves. Children, kids, guide them to goodness. Guide them with love. And they will guide others with your same teaching that you gave them. We've all been through our black sheep moments, I call them. And I learned now that the heart is way more powerful than the mind by far, because it can keep you balanced. It'll let you know if there's danger ahead of you. It'll give you all kinds of signals. And just listen, just feel for them. That's how you know. So in the middle of this storm, you're going to have to open this heart if you want that storm to be balanced. No matter what's going on, you will be balanced. You won't be rocking, bad to the boat. Well, you might at first, but you'll course correct, and you'll think, okay, why is this person going off on me? It's because of your energy, more than likely. Negative people cannot handle someone's with a heart open, because it just jolts their energy. It tries to lift it up, and they just get mad because they want to stay angry, powerful. Captain, you're going to listen to me or else. And that's the kind of, unfortunately for the dark ones, is what you're going to do to them. I mean, not so much do, but they will feel your energy and they won't like it. I've had this happen many, many times. And when I see that they're getting upset or they're getting agitated, back away. Because you're not going to help them by just talking to them. You're just better to back away or just leave. I know it sounds like you're cowardly leaving, and you're not. You're just keeping the situation from enveloping into a volcano. Okay? That's all. So the storm, it's true. You have got to meditate in order for you to conquer the storm. To be not fearful of it. And the more you pull your Creator to your heart, the stronger that balance will come. The stronger you will be able to withstand whatever comes your way. And remember, love is the stone that holds it in place. You can't move a mountain. And your heart is a mountain, I'm telling you. When you have it grounded and in balance, there's nothing that can shake it. Because God is right there with you. So this is my short essay on how to stay calm and balanced within a storm. You must work on your heart. You must work on meditating. This is how the balance works in the storm. Meditation. I have a couple videos of meditation, but I'm going to add more as I go forward. And meditating is by not having anybody by you or in a closed room where nobody is there. Meditation is for alone time. So you can make right decisions. So you may know what the outcome might be if you were to go this path, path 1, path 2, or path 3. You know, you're jolting things around and you can't figure out which one. Go out in nature. Sit at a nice park and just have a one-on-one talk with your angels and your guides. And you'll be amazed at what answers come. They will come. And when you get up to head back to the car, I guarantee your shoulders are going to feel a whole lot lighter. I promise. This has happened to me several times. So yes, thank you. Please subscribe, like, and share, and have a beautiful day. And I love all of you. Thank you.